I don't think we're actually behind. I think we just end up seeing too much. When you're always seeing the highlights of other people's days, our normal lives tend to seem small in comparison. This is a recurring thing in daily life where you're going about your day, nothing really happens, it feels boring to you. You always look around, you look on your phone, you scroll on social media, and everyone else's life seems to have so much life to it, so much more sauce to it, so much more breath to it. And it always ends up leading back to yourself because you always think, why am I not experiencing the same life they are, right? Why is there a difference between us? And how could I make my life less or more than what it is now? And we start to have this crippling feeling that no matter what you do, you're always gonna have this plain Jane life, right? Sorry to say that. But we feel like we're always gonna have that life. And we feel like everyone else's lives is better because going into uni, right, you always see there's gonna be a lot of different people, right? And they're gonna be different in the way that they seem to have more experiences than you. They seem to have a better lifestyle than you. They seem to have everything going well for them. And then when you look at yourself, you're not exactly seeing any of that in you. And it makes you feel small. It makes you feel like, nah, I'm just a background character compared to these people living these big lives. And it feels like everyone else is moving fast while you are like a snail on the road, no destination, nowhere to go. And if you do have a destination, it feels like you're too slow for it. It feels like everyone else is progressing so much faster than you are that they're leaving you in the dust and you have no way to catch their trail. But here's the thing, here's the reality of it. We usually always end up just seeing the results of their life, right? Not the years before, not how they grew up, not their experiences, not their traumas, not anything like that. All we see are the results. And so seeing these great results, right? Because we see it like a poster. This is how my life is. You don't know what came into creating that poster. You don't know what came into creating that life, right? And to be frank, there's no universal timeline, right? Think about it. We all have our different points in life. There's no set time in reaching whatever lifestyle you want to reach, right? We all have our different points in life and we all have our peaks, right? Just because it hasn't arrived yet doesn't mean that you're late, right? You have to be focused on your life. Some, obviously, they had advantages that you didn't see, right? And maybe it's clear to you, maybe it's not, but some people had advantages. So they were able to get that life they are living, right? Quicker than you are, right? And some of them are actually just faking their lives. You'd be surprised how much people on Instagram, they'll show all the jewelry, show all the things you have, these materialistic things, but in their bank account, they could be seeing zeros or negatives, right? But they're so focused on having people view them a certain way that they splurge everything on that and they're left with nothing left. Oh, sorry, they're left with nothing more. I feel like don't be deceived, but at the same time, understand that they could be a story behind everything. And even with advantages, there's no reason that you yourself cannot get to a certain point in life, right? Apart from people faking stability or having advantages in life, I feel like you yourself, you have to try to make a decision to, and I'm just gonna speak on terms of me and what I did, right? I decided to start YouTube. Decided to start before I was ready. Before I was ready, I decided to stop overthinking what I did and start doing more. And in doing so, it led me to lean away from those thoughts of how everyone else is ahead and focus more on the quality of my own life. And obviously, growth is gonna be invisible at first. That is a universal thing that applies to all aspects of life. Growth is invisible at first. It's not gonna just show up in your face, right? It's gonna be, there's no meter, there's no bar. It's not a video game unless you take things off yourself. I don't do that, but it's gonna be invisible. But the point is, it's there. It exists, and you yourself just have to be willing to give yourself time to understand that your time will come. And I assure you, there will be a time where you will find that success and you will be living that lavish life. And people will be looking at you with envy, not knowing what work was put in to become what you are. And you'll be perplexed, not knowing that you were in that position of viewing people and not knowing how much work they did, right? My point is, maybe you're not behind. You're simply early to your own story, right? And that's okay. Trust your own timing. Thank you. Anyways, if you enjoyed today's video, please drop a like and a sub if you haven't already. It helps me out so much. I'm trying to make the most of this YouTube channel, trying to progress, see some growth. You feel me? But just you watching this right now, it has a lot of value to me, and I appreciate it so much. Anyways, goodbye. Stay peaceful. Stay humble. Peace out.